Hello everybody and welcome to an exciting show on the Week in Tech this week. Besides talking about the usual things, we've got something really hot happening, but before that, I'm getting so excited that I'm running ahead of myself and forgetting to introduce Aisha Mustafa, my co-host. Aisha, how are you doing?
I'm hurt.
Okay.
I just forgot about me,
for 7 seconds, don't worry. Okay, but really, the cover story for the coming week is on MDEC's capability development program that they run, which is a very much unheard of or not very glamorous part of what MDEC does, but it's huge in terms of developing capabilities and competitiveness for MSC companies. We'll talk about that in a short while, and then we're going to talk about MSC Malaysia's creative conference that they held. I just caught the morning session of Wednesday's event, and it's really interesting listening to two speakers, the director of Kung Fu Panda and Eric Roman, president of Marvel Animation. But before that, nobody's going to watch the show if we don't talk about what's extremely hot and exciting now, which is on Ganesh Banga's MOL forking out. We don't know how much yet. You know, the number floating around now is
US 100 million.
US 100 million, right, from a Reuters report quoting unnamed sources. But you know, I was discussing this with Aisha, and I said, "Hey, man, this is the hot superstar company that MDEC has been waiting for, because MOL is an MSC status company." So this is going to be huge, but you've got a lot of thoughts on this too. And to entice you further, we're going to try to get Ganesh on the show next week, sitting right here where I am, so that Aisha can grill him and get the real, deal on the deal, right? But before that, he hasn't responded yet. I've texted him already to say be on the show. I'm waiting for him to respond to that. But Aisha,
you forgot to mention he bought Friendster.
Sorry, I thought I said that. Yeah, the company that's reputed to have spent a lot of money on is Friendster.com.
Yeah, they're buying the social online networking platform for allegedly US 100 million, and MOL is owned by Tan Sri Vincent Tan. Yeah. And according to this report,
majority, but I mean Ganesh has got a substantial stake.
Yeah, they bought 100% stake in Friendster, so basically it's their show to run from now on. And the interesting about this is that Friendster came before Facebook, and globally, Friendster was originally the number one. But I think in the last 5 or 6 years, Facebook came out with really innovative platforms and games and apps that people actually want to use, and even their website is much more pleasing to the eye. So Friendster lost a lot of grounds until that they've now just sort of been the last bastion in Southeast Asia, and they're really still strong here. And according to the press release, Friendster has over 75 million registered users, and most of the 90% of the traffic comes from Asia, Southeast Asia. So I think in this press release, at least, they talk about leveraging the customer base that Friendster has with the online payment system that MOL has. Online payment system and also physical payment system across Southeast Asia, because they have you can pay for your for your games, for your virtual goods, for basically anything on Friendster from now on either through your e-payments or also from physical outlets such as 7-Eleven, which is all across countries. And apparently they have 500,000 physical and virtual payment channels across 75 countries. That's a lot. And their core markets is Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Philippines, Thailand, India. And if they can get into China, then that's sort of a big pie of this region, if they can get that together. So I think it's a good thing, because Friendster is already dwindling, they're sort of losing customers by the day. And when MOL
talking about losing customers by the day, when we wrote about MOL and Friendster, Friendster wanting to use MOL's payment platform, which was just 2 months ago, at that time, the Friendster people were saying that they've got about 120 million users, and now I'm struck that it's 75 million. They obviously must have had amnesia at that time, or they've just cleaned up the system because as part of the valuation and the due diligence, right? This is the actual number, So shame on you, Friendster, for telling us there's 120 million users just 2 months ago.
I'm not surprised though, because in this game, social media game, if you don't innovate, if you don't come up with more new things for the consumers to enjoy, you're going to lose out. And we've had Facebook, we've had Twitter, we've had so many things that has come in the last few years. They really lost their mojo, I would say. So I think it's definitely possibly a very good move by Ganesh and Vincent Tan. Hopefully.
Good move. No, it's bold. By the way, that little buzzing sound you hear is just the excitement building up, on this deal also.
It's not the construction.
It's not construction that you would think it is. It's just the buzz being generated. Yeah?